Welcome, everybody, to the Hey Buddy podcast. I am your host, Corey. Joining me today and all day is my brother, Marcus. Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up, man? Dude, I gotta say that music, I just love our intro music now. It's so much better than the stuff that you picked. Like,
Oh,
people
well,
don't understand, like, the riff that you picked, the most generic, like, guitar riff that I could have possibly gone and found. It just sounded so AI
dude,
generated.
we sound like such like posers, like two of the whitest guys anybody could ever meet. Things were like, I'm not gonna lie, we've had some creative feedback discussions about how we want to do certain elements of the podcast. That was the only one where I literally was like, how dare you? Because I was genuinely vibing to that. Because I mean, they're all AI generated, right? Because I mean, we're not gonna pay licensing on a song right now. But it's one of those things where, like, I liked mine. Like, I liked mine a lot.
Yeah, but to
And
me, like, when I listen to a podcast, I think, like, let's cozy up. Let's get on let's either we're driving or, like, we're chilling at home. And, like, to me, like, nothing says, like, two dudes chilling like a guitar riff. To me, that seems so, like, I don't know. Hey, man, no offense, but I think, yeah, let us know. I mean, do you like our music? Do you like our intro? Because I think I think our music is top notch. So,
yeah,
anyways, man.
he's biased. He is biased. That is a like, oh man, I did so good, didn't I? Honestly, I will say that it grew on me because the first time you sent it, I was like, what is this garbage? And then by the time I listened to the podcast a few times just to get our numbers up a little bit, um, just to get the algo going,
Yeah.
no, after I heard a couple times, I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. Like I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, well, Hey Buddy Pod, right? You actually we didn't mention, we didn't have a name the last time we recorded. I mean, I think
Honestly,
we
man,
did, but
we
we
had
didn't
one in
say it.
mind. Yeah. Well, my thing is like I was like I had such like a weird energy going into that podcast. Like go watching back through it and listening through it, I'm like, man, I seemed
Mm,
like a super bummer. Not like in a bummer, but like I felt like my energy was super off. And
yeah.
I don't know if I was like anxious about I think a part of me was very anxious about rebranding.
Yeah.
Much like Cracker Barrel, we were rebranding and I didn't want to flub the line.
I think ours went a little better though.
Yeah, because ours is not like stupid. Like
Yeah,
ours
okay.
makes sense.
I'm not trying to but that logo, politics aside, the logo was generic, like so bad, right?
Well, I mean, you and I are very opposite ends of the political spectrum, and like I think it's very easy to say that like Cracker Barrel completely like missed the mark. It's one of those things where if your logo looks worse than what two dudes with like a slightly better version than basic Chat GPT can generate, like
Yeah. I was
like
gonna
I
say
don't
they
know
should
what
have upgraded to the premium.
I
Like,
know,
it
man.
would have been a lot
guy
better.
Guys, sell a few more freaking bad batches of chicken and dumplings
Mm.
and pay for GPT plus.
Okay, I will tell you though, Cracker Barrel, we actually went it wasn't like recently, probably like within the last few months, and like maybe it's just we just eat different places now. But dude, you could eat pretty cheap at Cracker Barrel, man. You can get a ton of food for not I mean, and part of it's because like, they bring you all the biscuits out to begin with. So hey man, I mean, we
Well,
haven't
that's
been back since, but I was surprised. Especially when you go to Disney World as often as we do, like your like your concept of what things cost is kind of altered a little bit. And so, yeah, I was actually
I,
pleasantly
I,
surprised.
I don't think slandering Disney's food. Oh, you weren't slandering it, but I don't think Disney's food price is the place where they are really like astronomical. Because realistically, where we live, like you can't go anywhere for less than $16 a person almost. Like for adults, like
Right.
realistically, you can't. One more thing, I'll notice we are officially no longer a Disney podcast because Marcus is not wearing a Disney shirt today.
Yeah, dude, I'm wearing the goat, man. Lionel
Yeah,
Messi. No,
yeah.
I just figured I would just. Yeah, I think it's always cool when I watch podcasts or and the guys are wearing like cool jerseys. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put a jersey on because like
I almost put my Liverpool jersey on, dude. I'm not even joking.
the idea, like, well, especially hopefully when we clip these videos, like they go, oh wow, that dude's wearing a Messi jersey. Like maybe I should check in to that podcast. He's obviously pretty
Yeah,
cool.
he's so niche. Such a niche soccer player. I mean, who could ever know who Leo Messi is?
I'm not saying it's niche. I'm saying it applies to it appeals to the
It's brand.
masses, right?
Yeah, it's a more broad audience than like a haunted mansion shirt, which I do love this haunted
That
mansion shirt.
one's nice.
I've gotten
That's nice.
so many compliments on this shirt already. Obviously, we started a Disney space and like we pivoted out of it, but like pretty much my entire wardrobe is Disney. So it's like,
That's
it's
all right,
like
man. That's all
I will
right.
still
I
be
mean,
wearing a lot
the
of,
podcast pivoted. You don't have to pivot it personally. You know what?
yeah.
If you want to get compliments on a nice Disney shirt, especially the ones that Park Hop Tees makes, go to Starbucks, man. Like the Starbucks baristas, like the Park Hop Tee vibe is very on brand with the Starbucks barista. You mentioned that you were in a weird headspace last week. You seem to be doing better today, man. So what you been up to?
Honestly, I had a really good week. The podcast relaunch, it kind of brought me back to life. So thank
Okay.
goodness we waited 5 weeks to do that.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, we recorded like literally within a week at the last one. So we are on, we got
Yeah,
some
we're
momentum
back on
going.
track. How
Yeah.
about you, buddy? How was your week, man?
It's been okay. I mean, I've been home this week. Last week I was traveling. So this week I've been home, which is always nice.
I'm sure you've already seen it that pumpkin spice is back.
Yeah. The pumpkin spice to me, like, it's not the same like it used to be. Like,
Oh
I
my
used to
goodness.
be like, no, I mean, I'm being legit, and I think that I'm in the majority when it comes to that opinion. I've totally switched for pumpkin spice lattes. What I do get at Starbucks now, if I'm feeling, want a fall drink, is the pumpkin cream cold brew. That's where it's at, in my opinion, now.
It's so good. That's what I got today.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as like caloric because I drink black coffee the rest of the time. But to me, I don't know, they changed it, and it just isn't the same. Like for me, when I go, like I think it's less sugary, which is probably for the best. But that was like
Calorically, it hasn't gotten any better calorically though. So it's one of those things where I
I
think
think it
that
has though. Yeah.
the pumpkin spice latte itself has not gotten calorically much better. Like it's not. What I'm saying is it hasn't gotten better enough to justify the discrepancy in the taste.
Yeah, right. Dude, I remember when I was doing Weight Watchers like years ago, man. And like Weight Watchers, like the advantage of that is they simplify it. So like everything is like a point system, right?
Yeah.
And I remember this is back in the old days when the PSL was like legit. But I remember like burning almost all my points for that one thing, but it was so worth it.
This is the cocaine. This is the cocaine and Coca-Cola like situation. This is back when pumpkin spice had its like
Yeah.
this had the good stuff in it.
You don't want
But
anything to do with this. It makes you feel great. Makes you
you
think
know
of fall.
what? This makes you feel like you're sitting outside a fire with your family and they love you.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, it's been a pretty chill week. I mean, kids are in school. The weeks for us just go by so fast. Like the weekend though, we got college football back. So I'm looking forward to like
Nice.
getting out to a game, taking the kids to College Station. So I'm excited, man.
Wait, are y'all going this weekend?
Yes. Yeah. I thought you knew we got season tickets.
I completely forgot about that. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
So you can
That's
catch us in
awesome.
College Station,
Yeah. Catch
every other weekend.
the Diz Dad dude in College Station.
Yeah, I've actually
You,
started to think about like content that I should start making that like kind of blends like the college football.
you need to get an Aggie. You need to get an Aggie like Disney shirt. That'd
Hell
be a
yeah.
cool. That'd be a cool shirt, like Goofy wearing like the Gridiron Gang like uniform, like that classic football helmet and all that stuff. That'd be a pretty cool design.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm ready to do that. Like, hey, don't get me wrong. I'm all about like sport and Disney. I love Disney, but like,
I don't want to. I don't want
yeah,
to get beat up.
no, I just like to me like I don't know. I just like I think there's something to like keeping like your
Tomorrow,
interests separate, right? Like I don't
yeah.
because I think if I bring one in the other, it just looks like I'm being a poser in my opinion. Like so, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to embracing this other side of my personality. I've embraced the Disney part of my personality for the last like I don't know 8 months. I'm looking forward to a little bit of a of a variety, I guess that you will.
Oh yeah, and then we'll be in Disney World in October.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for that. It's like we're
I
like
know, man.
I don't know how many days it is now. It's gotta be getting close though.
It's
Actually,
getting
I saw you
close.
send me some more gift cards. Like I gotta pay that down.
Yeah, I was fixing this. But well, that's another thing that when we pay for or when I do it, I don't know if Marcus does it that way, but I use my Target Red card to buy Disney gift cards, and then you pay the balance
Hmm.
because obviously Target gives you 5% on your purchases. And man, it is such a like you feel like a scammer. Like I know it's going to like I feel like I'm being like grifted or like because that's the kind of scams that they get old people with, right?
Yeah.
Is having them buy gift cards. So like I'm buying like $1,500 worth of Disney gift cards on Target.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, this feels super sketchy. Like I don't love this feeling at all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how it was when I went and bought those gift cards to renew our annual passes. Like I bought six $500 gift cards with a new credit card that I just opened in another state that I don't live in. And it was
That got
like,
flagged, right?
it got flagged, yeah. And so then I had to go to the car and call a guy and be like, yeah, this is me making these transactions. And then like the dude at Office Depot wouldn't even sell them to me because I guess they had just gotten scammed the week before. So yeah, man, buying gift cards, like it used to be so much easier. But yeah, all these scams that people are. I mean, I guess it's good, right?
Well,
they're on the lookout, right? And
well,
especially for
you
people
want
who are like being like
at
taken
risk.
advantage
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest, man. Like last week, I was like opening up. I guess you did too, to an extent. But I was talking about my hyperfixation and whatever. Da, da, da. And
I,
you wanted to talk about the weather. I think you melded in honestly with your topic last week.
I will say this. I had a bigger plan for my topic, like in my head, but
Mm-hmm.
like I feel like I had spent my all my emotional energy supporting you and being a good brother. And so I feel like
Okay.
I had tapped all of my like my empathy and my ability to like really like express myself. So I'm gonna blame this on you in the end.
Okay.
No, but okay. One of my things this week is so obviously one of the biggest news stories of this week. I mean, just in general, is that Travis and Taylor Swift got engaged, which obviously doesn't mean really much to me. Like I'm excited for people who care about it, I guess. It's one of those things where like if that's what you get joy out of, awesome. I'm happy for you.
Right.
But the thing that I wanted to talk about was the concept of parasocial relationships. Have you ever heard that term before?
No, dude. I mean, I didn't even realize they got engaged. I missed that.
You
I
haven't
mean,
seen that?
I know they are now. But I think I
Breaking
was,
news.
yeah, I was late to it. Um, and I don't know what you just said. That doesn't ring any bells to me.
You've never heard the term? Okay, so the concept of parasocial relationship is essentially
Wait, let me see if I can, now that you say it, is it relationship just for like publicity?
no, see, no.
Okay, keep going.
Nice try though. That was super off. It was
Okay.
okay. So parasocial means that people feel like they know this person through like a distance, like
Mm-hmm.
through social media or
Right.
so imagine you follow,
It is
I don't
that
know,
dude.
yeah, yes. That's not a good example because realistically, if you follow the Diz Dad dude and you message the Diz Dad dude, you could become theoretically friends with the Diz Dad dude.
That's
If
right.
you message Taylor Swift, she's not gonna be like, "Oh man, you're super cool. Let's be friends."
Right.
Like that's
Okay.
not gonna happen. So
Gotcha.
like the concept of a parasocial relationship is someone becomes so attached to someone through either social media or just like the news that they feel like that person is a friend of theirs and that they have a personal relationship with this individual that is
Mm-hmm.
very obviously one-sided. The other person has no idea that this other person exists. So I mean, this is I didn't intend to have to explain this to you, so like this is a whole different train of thought.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that's new to me. I mean, I think that we all have that though, right?
We definitely do. Yeah, yeah, 100%.
I would say that I have friends like that that I have met through Instagram by doing my own page that I would feel like if I saw them. I mean, so is that the same? Does it have to be like
No,
just one
nope.
sided?
It has to be one-sided. So in theory,
Okay.
it's not, so the concept is so like let's say better example for you and I. Let's say I follow Mohammed Salah and like I meet Mo Salah and I start telling him all the stuff that I've seen him do through his Instagram and like I act like him and I are friends based on the fact that like I
Mm-hmm.
follow him on Instagram, I know his like life story. Like if I was
Well, dude,
to
I've had that experience though. I've already had that experience.
but like they've known who you are though, right?
No, 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 no. Like I had that experience at car rider pickup where someone like a mom that I didn't know told me that she followed me on Instagram and like
Okay, but that's not
knew
a parasocial. That she didn't act like you and her were friends. She knew
well,
that she knew you were a person from online, not like, hey, we're like besties, right? Like she's not personally invested in like your life.
right, yeah, no, I'm not on that level yet.
Yeah, that's what I was aiming for.
No, dude, Taylor Swift is huge, man. So I get that. I mean, I was actually I somehow I got served to me on my Instagram today. Like even like her backup dancer has like a million followers on Instagram. So
No, she's
um
massive. Well,
yeah.
it's not really so much the Taylor. I was just well now. I don't even have to ask my question. I was kind of gonna ask like how you feel about the concept of parasocial relationships as like. Do you think there are? I mean, obviously there are people who take it too far, right?
Yeah. I
But it's
think
not.
it's
But there,
I don't have anything negative to say about it. I think people I don't know. I think that's what's if you would have asked me maybe like 3 years ago, I might have had a different like answer. But I've come around on social media. Like I still think that there's a lot of things that are negative about it. Like from there's a lot of things that are not productive for society because of social media. But when it comes to like connections and meeting people or like feeling like you're a part of something, even if you're not, like there's a benefit to that, I think. So like I think within reason, right? I think if you're like delusional and it's like, you know,
unhealthy. Yeah.
like almost like the what's the dude that Eminem song Stan, where
Yeah.
the guy is like, he's like crazy. I mean, I wouldn't have anything negative to say about that. I mean, I don't think there's a lot. I think Taylor Swift is like in her own category though when it comes to that. I don't think there's a lot of people like celebrities that have the same level of influence that she does or the same level of obsession, you know?
Well, yeah,
Um,
she has a fandom that is like super like it's super parasocial. Which
mhm,
honestly, it's one of those things where it's parasocial in a sense that like I think the part that kind of it doesn't ick me, but it kind of like irks me a little bit is like when people feed into that like when like I guess celebrities feed into that aspect of like their fandom of
mhm,
like we're family or like we're it's just very it's still it just rings disingenuous to me, you know, like you can still care about them, like I'm sure she loves all these people, but it's one of those things where it just always kind of feels like I guess for me, it's always like I just want people to be really healthy about it and be mindful. Because I mean, all the people I know who shared it and like enjoyed it, like it's obviously like it's just something that excites them. It's like if my team won like like a championship or something, you know,
mhm.
like if Liverpool won a title, like that's perfectly awesome to be excited for her because they're excited for her. You know, it's like if I was watching a team that I love, I would be excited for the players. I don't know them, you know? It's one of those things where it makes you realize that there are some people who just have no ability to like, check their obsession. It's one of those things where it's all you say is like moderation, right?
Well, I
Like,
would say with her though, like, I think the challenge with her is that she's been on the scene for so long that people have like grown up with her, right?
that's
And
true.
also like she's a musician, and so she's writing about like her life and experiences in her life, and so like people feel like they like I'm just saying I think if you're an athlete, it's one thing because like you go play sports, but it's not like it's not on the same level as like an artist or like I mean a musician. I think they have a way to connect people because you listen to music when you're going through breakups or when you're having happy moments, so you build this connection like with their music and you like it like intertwines with your own life. So I'm
I feel
not
like that's a,
surprised.
I think that's actually a really good point in the sense that you end up with one, you're seeing glimpses of her life through her own music, especially with an artist like Taylor who writes majority like for better or worse. Like she writes all I mean that's not slandering her music. I think some of her songs are amazing. But the uniqueness of it is it's her. So all her fans feel like they're seeing glimpses of her. Because
Mm,
realistically, when you create something, I mean, you're like even in what we do and what you do with your reels, like you put a little bit of yourself in a lot of that, you know?
yeah.
Like even if it's humorous or whatever, there's aspects of it that are like your truth, right?
Hmm.
And doing
Yeah.
that for so long.
That's funny you say that. One thing that I wanted to talk about, what, and it maybe it's semi related. It's about a musician or musicians, but the Backstreet Boys. Uh, so I I was a massive NSYNC fan growing up, and if
We
you would have, okay, I'm not going to answer for you, okay, but if you want to say you were, then you can get on board. We were massive NSYNC fans, but the reason why I say me is because I will say Backstreet Boys, in my opinion, have aged. Not like the people themselves, but like their music. I think, in my opinion, they have aged better than NSYNC. And so it's funny that I would just listen. I mean, I still, I'm like, I like live in a time capsule. Like the music I listen to Morgan Wallen most of the time, and then I listen to just music from like the 90s or from the 2000s. I don't really listen to a lot of new music. And so I'll occasionally find myself listening to, the Millennium album or, and man, I just like the Backstreet Boys album or the albums have just stood the test of time way better than NSYNC, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know if you feel the same way. And maybe it's just because the whole like Justin Timberlake, like I think maybe just like him, just,
The fatigue of Justin Timberlake.
yeah, man. I don't know. Maybe if they were still together, or maybe he would have never separated. Maybe I'd have a different opinion. I just feel like the whole NSYNC thing just kind of just I
Well,
don't know.
I think honestly I think it's an aspect of it because I have so much more respect for like Joey and like the people of the like NSYNC broke apart because one guy thought he was bigger than them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Which you got to say that Justin was big, but Justin wasn't even our favorite member of NSYNC.
Who was your favorite?
Uh was it JC? What was the one that had like the dark haired one with the spiky hair? The
I think
dark
they
hair.
all had dark hair, spiky hair, bro.
No, one had like
JC was the other lead singer, right? But
okay, the one that had like the one who had like dreads, which is like super suspect.
that
Like
was
one had
Chris.
yeah, Chris. So Chris, Joey Fatone, and then what was the other one? Lance Bass.
Lance Bass. Yeah, Lance was my favorite.
Lance was I really liked Lance. It's one of those things where like, but you're right. I will say that whenever we were doing so last year when I was making a playlist for the PE class, so I was making a playlist because I got sick and tired of hearing because coach's playlist is like very kid boppy
mm,
and like he'll have like songs on there that I'm like, okay, man, we can find some better. Because realistically, all you have to do is avoid songs that have like super suggestive stuff, avoid stuff that has cussing,
yeah.
and which I'm all for. Like, I don't need songs that have profanity. So I'm going through all these songs and I'm like, oh man, let's put some In Sync on here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to put these on. I'm like, man, these songs just don't hit the same way that they used to. Like,
Yeah.
they're not as like energetic as I remember them being. You know, like I feel like they're a lot more like soulful, but they're not the tempo that I was looking for or the tempo that I enjoy now. Like I like almost like EDM like dance music, you know? Like I want something with the bass. Like it's perfect example, Golden. Have you heard Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters?
No, man. I as I'm on Instagram a lot now, so you would think that I would be. I mean, I hear the music. Obviously, Quinn's heavy into it. I feel like every like preteen kid is right. I mean, a little. So no, I don't know it. But I
That
know of
song
it.
goes unimaginably hard.
Okay.
Golden by Huntrix goes unimaginable. I love that song so much. And I
I'll have to
love
check it out.
you should check that show out or the movie. It's pretty good. But no, I definitely agree. Backstreet Boys has 100% aged better than NSYNC.
But I
And
will tell you though, so we watched American Idol this season, and well, we watch American Idol every season. Like in my opinion, Lionel, Carrie Underwood, I like Carrie Underwood. I actually enjoyed her more than Katy Perry, and then Luke Bryan, like great judges in my opinion. Like a lot of fun. If I could hang out with any dude, it would be Ryan Seacrest. That guy seems like
dude, he seems like
the
a chill.
coolest
He
dude,
seems
man.
like a
Like a
cool dude.
legit chill. No, but so Brian was on, his son was on American Idol, which I don't know if you know who Brian is. He's one of the Backstreet Boys. He was like one of the lead singers, and like,
The blonde hot one.
no, I think, well,
It was
dude,
a joke. It's a joke. There's like several of them. I was the
well, actually, no, I don't think so. I think there's only one blonde guy, and it's Nick. Dude,
oh,
you,
it's Carter. But
yeah, Nick
Aaron
Carter.
Carter's in there. Aaron Carter's in there. No, that's the brother.
Aaron Carter, dude, you are just like,
Oh my goodness. Okay, my bad. Carter. It's still Carter though. Aaron Carter exists and he is a musician.
yes, right, he is. No, but Brian, man, he was like, he just seemed, it was just weird to see him like I feel like obviously they've all aged, but I feel like he looked rough. And so it was hard to see that. We're talking about obviously, people that you grew up like, oh, they're so cool, they're so like, and now like the dude just he looks, I mean, he can still sing, but he just looked, he's just like a 40-year-old man. He's like wearing his hat all weird. Like he's wearing it backwards, but he's like wearing it like, I don't know. He just looked,
I got bad news for you, buddy. That dude is probably not in his 40s.
think so.
Like
Oh, well, yeah, probably not. Yeah,
he's
you're right.
probably in his 50s now, man. Because it's one of those things where, like, that's the part that always throws me off. Is because in my head, these people are like probably peers to me now,
Hmm.
But no, because realistically, if someone was getting famous when we were like early teenagers, like 9 and 10, they were already easily in their mid 20s, you
For
know?
sure. You're right.
So realistically, well, I mean, it's like for me, like I remember watching like Jackie Chan, like in Rumble in the Bronx, and being like, oh man, this guy is so cool. What I didn't know is at that point, Jackie Chan was like already in his like 50s. Like it
Yeah.
was one of those things where like you watch these movies and you're like, man, these people were like super old when they were like first like really like hitting it big in at least like some of them in the States. But yeah.
But Jackie Chan still looks good though, man. Like I'm talking, like I mean, you could tell people. I was saying, I was just like, it was just, it was just
Well,
interesting.
how you live affects how you age. And
Yeah,
if you live rough, man, like you're gonna live, you're gonna show it, man.
yeah,
Yeah, you're gonna show it, dude. Like there's one of those things where, like, if you don't wear sunscreen, if you smoke heavy, if you drink heavy, like your body is gonna show your age.
yeah, yeah. But I'm happy for Taylor, man. I'm glad. I hope that it's, I just,
It's a love story, baby, and she
yeah.
just said yes.
It's kind of hard. I mean, like the critic in me is like, oh, like how good timing is this? Like she's about to have a new album come out. It's like, it's just like it seems like. But
But
I'm
she's always gonna have something going on though. It's like how do you plan like an announcement like that without it being too close to
yeah,
like something if you're like constantly busy,
for sure. Yeah.
I mean, they're probably doing it for the football season so that he doesn't have to have deal with it in the middle of a season.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, we will definitely try and go see Taylor if she ever comes back to Houston. Like my wife and daughter have already told me that it's not, it won't be the same because it wasn't the Eras tour, which I yeah.
Like I don't get it.
I mean that feel like that was like going on for so long, man. The Eras tour. I feel like that was just like, man, she made so much money on that tour.
I think it was like 1.25 billion.
Yeah,
Like it was like a lot of money. And but the beauty of it is, and I will give her like the respect on this. I mean, I give her a lot of respect. I appreciate her as an artist. But it's one of those things where she gave, like, obviously she made a ton of money, but she was very, very generous with the people that were with her throughout that process, which, like, obviously you would hope someone would be, but they don't theoretically have to be, right?
hmm,
I think she gave everybody, like, I think crew and like members, I think she gave them like all like $150,000, like just bonus, like on top of whatever they made throughout it was like a
tour.
substantial bonus, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm gonna transition this because we're talking about the Demon Hunt. Whatever. Is it Demon Slayer or Demon Hunter? What is it?
okay, so that's the thing. I always say Demon Slayer because there is a popular anime, like an animated show called Demon Slayer, but this
Hmm.
movie is called K-pop Demon Hunter.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna actually segue very, very good in my opinion because these Labubus that
Okay, little demons.
they're little demons. Yes, they look like they are at least. Um, it's funny. So I've seen these things. I mean, I've seen them. I'm not obsessed with them. But I've seen people
You
open
don't
them.
partake? You don't
I
partake?
don't. Although me and you we like a blind bag or what are they, loot box, whatever. I mean, I think everyone does, right? That dopamine, or the thrill of like packing something that you want. So I understand the thrill of one. Um, but so we've avoided it basically is the point I'm trying to make. Well, now that Quinn is back in school, like all the kids at school have these things, right? And it's what's so funny is like I was talking to her today about it, and she's like, apparently there's Labubu and there's like Lafufu, and
Yeah,
Lafufu
the
is the
knockoffs.
knockoff. Okay, so I mean, you were like at school last year, and she was like telling me like all the ways to like she's almost like you could give her like a counterfeit Lafufu and Labubu, and she knows all the different ways to tell you like which one is legit and which one's not. She's like, the Labubus have like 9 teeth, and they have Pop Mart on the foot, and the Lafufus have 11 teeth, and she's like going through all this stuff. So I don't know. She wants one. We might get her one. Maybe like go combination, because they have Disney ones as well, which is pretty cool.
The Disney ones are nice. I actually really like the Disney ones.
Yeah, they don't seem near as like creepy or evil.
Creepy. Yeah, they are not. Well, it's like Funko Pops. Like, I like Funko Pop that are not of like humanoid characters, because the humanoid characters look monstrous to me. Like the black staring in your soul eyes on like a human looking character, like it's uncanny valley, scares me. But like I have like Din Djarin and like characters who like are wearing helmets and stuff because you can't see their eyes.
Yeah, I know that. That's Mandalorian. We learned that on the
Previous
episode. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there you
knew
go.
that. I knew that. No, and I think what they did right with these things, though, I was talking to Logan about it, is I think the fact that they're so expensive. One, obviously, it kind of creates like an exclusivity to it. But I think what kind of ruins these kind of things, in my opinion, is when you have too many of them, right? Like when they become where you can buy multiple. Like, so like one, you're able to pack like the full like set, but also, you look at someone's bag and they have all of them, like it kind of like loses like the exclusivity to it. But when they're so expensive, like the one that you get, man, that is like yours. Like you feel like, it's almost like it's so expensive, you're not probably gonna get another one. And so you just feel maybe so attached. Like, so like obviously our niece has one, and like she had it today, and it just looks so cute just on her bag, and it's like, it's hers, right? And so I don't know. We'll probably get one.
Well, my thing is, so if you really want to make sure you get a genuine one, the store that I use in Conroe, that Cards and Comics Connection, like they don't do blind bag. So like if there's a specific one that you want, like they do blind bag, but you can also buy one of the ones that they open.
Oh, dude, you can't do that, man. I thought it's not like, I mean,
well, my thing, I like knowing what I get. Like I would rather, I don't know. It's one of those things. Especially, I wouldn't mind that with the Disney one, because the Disney one are all really cute.
Mm-hmm.
The Disney one are all really cute, but like the Little Monsters one, no, because there are some of them that are particularly ugly.
They all ugly. I don't see how there's any different. They're all the same person. They just have like different like expressions,
Colors.
right?
And yeah, expressions and shades. Actually, it's actually a funny. There's actually a really big trend of tattooing those, because they are like the material that they're made of can be tattooed.
But their skin?
Their skin, like the whatever materials used to make their faces, you can tattoo that and it'll hold tattoo ink. So like people, it's like a big trend that you like you get a Labu and then you tattoo. It's funny, Quinn knowing the spot the counterfeit tails in the fakes and the reals reminds me of us like with Pokemon cards when we were little. Like that's the part, is like people. I'm proud of Quinn for knowing that there is a real and fake component to it, because that was the part that I had the hardest time with last year at school. Is so like a kid would show me like his Pokemon binder, because I mean, kids knew by a certain point that Coach Howard, I played Pokemon. Like I get it, I love Pokemon, I'm in for it. So they would bring their Pokemon to like lunch or like PLC, and they would show me their Pokemon binders, and then be like, "Oh man, I traded X or Y for this," and I'm like, fake. I'm like, that's so fake. I was like, dude, Pokemon doesn't make like metallic gold cards, dude. Like this is not a real card. He's like, it has like 4 billion attack, and I was like, yeah, I bet it does, dude. I bet it does, man.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll probably get her one at some point. Yeah, the store that we go to. Well, she's like, you can't go to the store we go to. She's like, you got to go to Chinatown. But like, that's where the real ones are at. I'm like, you don't even know where Chinatown's at. Like, what are you talking about? I was like, the knockoffs are probably in Chinatown. I would think, maybe.
Honestly, like you're realistically, why, like that's import. Like, why would you? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, she's 8. She doesn't understand that. Like,
the
but no,
knockoffs
the store that we would go to, they do it for the Disney ones. They don't necessarily do it for the actual Lavubus, but for the Disney ones, they have one like on display. And so if you decide to open your box there,
you can
like you can switch it for whatever's on display, basically.
Yeah.
So it gives you an option. Yeah, it gives you an option to trade. Like, so you at least have, a chance of
It,
maybe getting 2 different characters.
it's like a mulligan.
But to me though, dude, if you're gonna pay for it, like that's part of it. You gotta live with the pull and like accept that it's yours. Like you take ownership of it. And I think to me that's why these things work. In my opinion,
First owner
first
only.
owner, exactly. That's what it's all about, man. So I don't know. It's cool to see her getting into it. I can't believe these things are like
They're like
as
$35,
popular as
right?
they are. No, not that much. Like I mean, maybe when they were like hard to find, but I think you can get them for like 70 or 80.
I said $35.
Oh, I thought you said $300. I'm sorry.
They're
No, yeah,
$75.
$80.
I think that's super marked up, man. Hey, let me get you my person because I think like real ones. I think they're like I don't feel like that feels like a lot.
Oh well,
That might be
maybe.
what they are. That might be what they are. I don't know. Because I looked into getting one for mom and I was like, oh yeah, I can get mom. But no, it's one of those things, man. But I think you're right. The price point, and also they're not small.
No.
Like I feel like that's the aspect of them. So like, I mean, I have a bunch of stuff on my desk. So like this is like palm. It's like a little bit less than palm size, and this is like a little plastic pickle cat. But like that's palm size. Like the Boo Boos are bigger. So like you only really like if you put more than one on a backpack, it gets real tacky real fast.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know?
Definitely.
If Quinn wants to get her Labubu's face tatted, I know somebody.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing that, but yeah,
get teardrops for your Labubu.
she'll get thug life onto this forehead.
No regrets right here.
Yeah. Well, I got one more thing that I want to talk about because last week we talked about like how I hyperfixate on things and how like I'm addicted to Chipotle. Well, I think I found something else. I don't think it's because I'm addicted to it, but we talked about last week and how you could eat frozen pizza like literally every day. But to me, like if there's a dish at home, and the reason why I say this is we had it this week, and I've already had it for like lunch twice this week. In addition to it, is chili, man. Like, like I know it sounds so like, hey, I'm actually the reason why I bring it up is so cool because like it's just this running joke, like Benjamin, like me and him, like we are like on the same page. Like when the girls are at dance or they have anything going on, like he either wants chili or he wants Chipotle, and I just like I absolutely love that me and him are like just so in sync when it comes to like what we want to eat. And this week, and Quinn absolutely hates chili, like probably because probably because I love it so much. And if it's up to me and I'm making dinner, that's what I'm gonna make because I could literally eat it for every meal. But we did the Chipotle chili Chipotle sandwich this week.
Nice.
Yeah,
The three-peat.
Which is like the dream come true for me and Benjamin, but like Quinn absolutely hated that. But what's funny though with chili, like obviously, so we call it Frito pie, and I just kind of assumed that was a standard term. So I would say, hell yeah, I like Frito pie. That's like that is a regional
It's a
terminology,
regional thing. Super regional.
which I think that Frito pie to me is a lot more fitting for what it is. But some people call it like a walking taco, which I don't think that that's even close to a representation of what it actually is. And then I heard some people they call it pepper bellies as well. Which again,
Pepper belly makes sense. That makes a little more sense to me than the other
walking.
one.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's kind of
Okay,
random.
No, I love chili. But my thing is this. Okay, do you think that beans belong in chili?
I know like the Texas thing is that chili has no beans, but for me, like chili, I like chili with beans.
I like chili with beans as well. Like I love chili with beans. Like I think that I feel like you're more than welcome to have your chili without beans, but also like beans are fantastic. I like beans in general. Like you could put any bean in a chili and I would be like dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
well, I kind of hate that. I don't understand. I mean, because I remember like going to like cook-offs and people being like, "Oh, you put beans in your chili. You're not a true." You know how Texans people.
It actually disqualifies you. Like a lot of Texas chili competitions will disqualify you for having beans in your chili.
Yeah. Well, I prefer beans myself. I don't know.
It's cheap. It's cheap protein, man. Like I don't understand. Like I do not want just a ton of ground beef. Like break it up. Like that is too much ground beef in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the ground beef, but Yeah, I think we had chili.
Y'all do y'all do
I think Aaron made chili without beans, and I wasn't as much of a fan. But
yeah.
we do chili like once a week because for us, like when it comes to like the week, like we are like again, we're like in school mode and dance mode, so we have like things that are just easy to make. Which again, it's probably why Quinn's sick of it because we literally like, like it's just an easy thing to make. It's not expensive. But dude, like chili to me is just like so like I talked about this in my stories last year, but like I remember coming home from baseball practice and we had chili like in a crock pot and just coming home and just like serve it just sounds so lame. But dude, it was just like
It's
I
comfort
just
food, man. It's comfort
it's
food.
comfort food, but like in combination with like being at the ballpark and then
Oh yeah.
also like in combination of like getting to like enjoy it with Benjamin, like who also loves it. Like again, it sounds so dumb, but man, like it was just like it's just like I will remember that moment. It was just very because I mean I remember growing up and eating that at the ballpark, right? Being at the ballpark and just
Oh
grabbing,
yeah. Like 100%.
Frito pie or whatever, and that being dinner and absolutely loving it. So I don't know, it's kind of a random story, but I we did that this week, and I was like, man, I'm gonna bring it up because
I
again,
love
I
Frito.
just
I love Frito pie, man. Well, my question is here's another ask. What are your toppings for Frito pie? Like, what do you put on now that you are the adult who gets to decide what goes in the Frito pie? What are you putting on your Frito pie? It's
I mean
obviously
I can
bean chili. Is it what kind of chips were you using?
I mean Fritos.
You know what I mean?
No,
Like
I don't.
dippers are like standard, or what are we doing here?
No, you don't eat the scoops in this. No, you're not doing scoops. You're doing like
Uh,
just the basic
uh,
Fritos, right?
I do scoops.
No, no, it's too much of a chip in my opinion. No, no, it has to be the basic Fritos. Like I will go the full like sour cream. I'll do the green onions, like if
I
I
love
have it.
green onions
But
are a good
I'm
one.
okay with just doing just straight cheese. And then I mean I put Tony's on everything, which like I have even when I season the chili myself, like I just have a habit of doing that. So I usually will put Tony's on it, but no, I can keep it simple or I can go elaborate. Like if I could redo my wedding, I would have had a chili bar. That would have been
Dude, that
amazing.
would be sick, man. That would that like if I ever get married, man, a chili bar would be like hot dogs and Frito pie. Get real trashy with it. And
Yeah.
I'm not even and it's not even gonna be like bowls. If you're getting Frito pie, it's not gonna be bowls. It's gonna be like open bags of Fritos that
hmm
someone just ladles chili in. It's like
Well,
that.
that's where the walking taco comes from.
I know, I know
that's where
what that I know,
that
yeah.
terminology comes from because that's how they serve it. Is they put it in the bag and it's like a walking taco essentially.
But
Which
it's one of those things where Frito pie is, which I kind of don't understand where the pie portion of that comes from, right? But I guess it's kind of like shepherd's pie, I guess, in the sense that it's just like almost a casserole,
yeah,
because this really is just kind of a casserole.
right.
But I, I think we can. Frito pie has the "Hey buddy" stamp of approval.
Definitely.
Like
That's our staple here, man.
yeah, that's we get down with some Frito pie, and now I really want some chili, like with as
Well, I've
many
already had it
beans.
like 3 times this week, so
Four. Go for the marks. I'm gonna have.
let me get that turkey.
You're gonna get that turkey. I know you want that turkey. Quinn's gonna have to. You're gonna have to bribe Quinn with a labubu to get your fourth batch of chili this week.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's all I got, man. Kind of a random. I think the things I came to talk about were Backstreet Boys, Labubus, and chili. But
My goodness, the variety, dude.
yeah, man. Hey, I'm not wearing a Disney shirt today, man. I could talk about, like I said, I could talk about just about anything, right? So,
Oh man, I want to bring up one more thing. I genuinely forget how like accelerated my heart gets during like sports season. Like during the Liverpool game the other day, like it was insane. And I genuinely checked my watch and like this is I'm eventually gonna die from sports are eventually gonna kill me. Like it is like an unhealthy level of stress. Like it is so bad. And I don't know, man. It's a good feeling.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's good. It's good. No, I mean, I think what you're trying to say is you're just happy that like we're back, right?
we're
And you
we're
mentioned that
back,
last
baby.
week. I'm too. I'm looking forward to. Yeah,
Football
I'm looking
tomorrow.
forward to it, man. All right, man. I enjoyed getting to chat with you, buddy. Like, I'm glad that we did not get off schedule because I know sometimes, just sticking to a schedule, we're more likely to do it next week because we've done it 2 weeks in a row. I think one thing that would be nice that we could do is maybe like bring in our audience, because I do think there are people who actually listen to this podcast, believe it or not. And so like I'm asking you, like, do you have a question for us? Like it could be anything. Like I said, we talked about chili, we talked about Labubus. So I like to think that our range here at Hey Buddy Pod is substantial. And so if you got a question or a comment, like please like either message us on the Hey Buddy Pod or message me at the Diz Dad Dude. Just please send us a question. We'd love to have some feedback or just get you guys involved. Again, appreciate you guys listening to us. Glad that we have like, you know, kind of flipped this podcast around. I enjoyed this episode. I think it went great. Corey, sorry.
Oh, you use Ron Burgundy. Your tone on that is hilarious. Corey, thank you for joining us, guys. Truly, it means so much to us. Be sure to send us questions, comments, something you'd like to get our either advice on, because I mean, we're so worldly and knowledgeable. Like, it will probably be very bad advice, like putting beans in chili, apparently. Some people will be upset by that, but feel free to give us your input on stuff. What do they call Frito pie where you are? Like
that's a great one. Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, like what is your favorite regional food? Anything that you want to ask us, anything you want to tell us about, inform us about, so we can explain to each other things. Feel free to form a parasocial relationship with us. We're a little sketchy on them for others, but if you want to form one with us, that's perfectly cool. All right.
Yep.
But thank y'all so much for joining us, everybody. Have a great day. Stay safe, y'all.
See ya.